For people who have they potentially could apply for DACA now that the DACA program has been restarted. People have been able to renew their DACA continuously, but now even initial applications can move forward. Travel authorization is again possible under the DACA program, so that really shifts some of our couples, legal analysis of how they want to run, do their cases. What's the best strategy for them? So one of the questions we've been getting is, if I could apply for DACA or I could apply for a marriage petition, what should I do? What's the better program? What do I do? And first of all, we got to say it's always great when you have more than one option in immigration. There are people who have no options, and here you have more than one option. In a lot of cases, but not all cases, in a lot of cases, if you have the type of case that will be pending for a long time under your marriage petition, we actually recommend that people apply for both in many situations. And the reason for that is that if you currently have no status, which would be your situation usually to apply for DACA, and the process you're going to go through is going to take a significant amount of time, then usually if you could go either way, you'll want to do both, because you're going to want to make sure that your status is more secure. You're going to want to make sure that you have work authorization. Potentially, that affects your driver's license status in some states. And so for a lot of people, the fastest way to resolve the issue is to apply for DACA and then simultaneously work on solving their situation long-term through the marriage petition, so that you're getting a green card. So DACA only gives you a temporary status, and if you're able and you're eligible to do a marriage-based case, that's what gets you a green card, so you can live here permanently, and gets you in line to potentially become a U.S. citizen after a few years of being a green card holder in good status. So for a lot of people, we pursue both. There are some people who, based on their specific situation, for example, maybe you are undocumented because you came into the United States with a visa as a child many, many years ago, and you overstayed, and now you're married to a U.S. citizen. In your case, sometimes we would just simply file for an adjustment of status if that were possible in your case, and the DACA could be sort of duplicative and not necessarily necessary in that specific scenario. So that would be one scenario where we wouldn't need to do both. But for a lot of people, doing both is going to be the best course of action, assuming that you're eligible for both, of course, which is always important. But that's a great question to be asking, and certainly a question that we can help people answer who are currently facing that question.